reaction is, no, you're not fat, I'm fat. No, you're not ugly, I'm uglier than you are, and you're smarter than I am. And it was really amazing to me that, because it is what we do, is we reassure each other all day long. And then the other part, did you want the other part?
No, I was going to that point where Americans tend to be reassuring each other, but it is their facade. That's how I view it. And behind that facade, what are you hiding? Whereas Japanese, like Tomo and I, we, our defense is courtesy, politeness. You know, when a Japanese person is bowing at you and being so polite with you, that's called the tatemae, the facade. But there is the truth behind that facade. So, as a healer, I receive patients and they come, and of course they would never, nobody would come to see me saying, Jei, this is my wound, this is what I'm dying from. No, I have to dig, you know, and they are always coming. That's what, that the reassurance, you know, way of expressing themselves. Nobody directly reveals himself. You know? And with Tomo, it was easy because we've known each other for 30 years, and I always loved him. But there is only one. There's always one thing that was bothering me about him. And now Tomo is 70 years old, but I don't care how old or young he is. What bothers me is was still bothering me, so I mentioned it. And it did resonate with Tomo. And seeing that it had an element of liberation for him to get rid of, to see it on his own. You know? That is where my passion is, you know, to find out what people are suffering from. You know? And I became quite skillful to get to the point in dealing with different people. And this example this lady wrote about how Americans behave in their conversation, British and French. It really helps to know these tendencies. You know? It's a stereotype, but it does work.
I know with working in entertainment for so long that we often have to deal with Japan, and one of the stereotypes we had in my industry was we always told our talent after the auditions with the Japanese clients like Shiseido and or other big companies, that we told them you didn't get the job because every single actor or actress that came out of the audition was told yes, 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 and with a smile, because the Japanese were so sweet that they told all of them that they got the job. Rather than that just the one that really did get the job. So everyone left very happy thinking they got the job, and we had to warn them before they went that like you said, the very sweet nature was to tell them that they got that, you know, that it was all good. So, yeah.
Yeah, Tomo, thank you for being willing to share this. Such a private matter.
Well, it's first time in my lifetime somebody really, you know, talks this way, like you talk to me, and I really, really appreciate it.
The point was, I could see that Tomo was afraid of something, and it was about himself. And I really believe it's nothing to be afraid of. He's just afraid of himself. And fear of not knowing himself. And if he had given a chance to discover himself, oh, he'll find his goal. I know that. I've been long enough a friend. And I think we do all have carries such a, what is the term for these things?
Secrets?
secrets. And yeah, that's what it is. And the way I think anyone can identify it is to meditate on what they don't say or do. Because that is the truth about yourself, you know? Whereas anything you are conscious about, or anything you are aware of, are your excuses. You're making excuses about yourself. But what you're really suffering from is from the truth that is present as yourself. And it is always what you don't say and don't. Are you getting me on this?
I have one question. Is it the Yakuza in you that you're afraid of? Is that too personal for me to ask?
No,
Because
no.
I'm doing my best to follow the
Well, actually,
the badass.
try to be Yakuza, but I couldn't make it because philosophy is different. That part of it, and possibility there is anger.
Well, that's what I read. Like, yeah, like maybe you were afraid that you had a short fuse.